I'm just stalling.
Stalling. There you go.
God, this is a show.
Can you see yourself now?
Can you see me now?
Can you see me now?
Hi. I thought that for my first video I would do something along the lines of getting people to ask me questions. I always see everyone else doing it, and I thought, why not ask people to ask me questions? That makes sense, right?
I think so. Ask people to ask you questions? That's the only way you really can do it.
Yeah.
We kept the questions a secret so that she can answer them on the fly, and then it's...
Which is a stretch for me.
Yeah.
Spontaneity is a stretch for me.
Truth.
So, let's go.
We're heckin' going. Okay. Question number 1 is, what keeps you optimistic?
What keeps me optimistic is, if I were to try and make that a shorter answer, it'd be the fact that I know that it'll always work out for my benefit. Like, I don't know if any of you believe that for yourself, but I've come to this awareness and understanding that no matter what happens, whether it's something that I wanted to happen or not, that it was meant to happen, that I can learn from it, which is what I mean by for my benefit always, and I can grow from it. So just always knowing that everything will always work out, no matter what the scenario, what I'm faced with, or what's going on in my life. So I guess that's like the number one thing that keeps me optimistic, is knowing that it's always a good ending.
Question number 2. What is the biggest obstacle that you have overcome in the past year?
Well, I'm all about transparency and honesty, and I'm not really afraid to tell anybody anything that I've gone through, so hope you're ready. In August, no, end of June, July, I found out that I was pregnant, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have always wanted kids. Long story short, the scenario with the father of the child was not good. I wasn't with them like as a boyfriend, girlfriend, and it just wouldn't, I couldn't see a good future for my child, and it's hard, I guess it is hard for me to say it, but I had an abortion, and it still hits me sometimes, but I'm all about the transparency and honesty, so that has been my biggest obstacle, or like going through the aftermath of that abortion and the grief that comes with that.
Even coming up to the decision is a pretty big obstacle in general.
And I'm not gonna say I'm on either side of the spectrum, like trying to stand up for anybody or whatever, but I now can understand that it's not an easy decision. And I was at a point where, like, I understand that connection with the child, and it was hard. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and it's still not easy, because I will have to live with that the rest of my life. And I'm actually getting a tattoo as a reminder of that, and it's a happy reminder in the way that I believe in like self-forgiveness and stuff, so just that I felt after it happened that it was the right decision for me at the time. Yes, there's a part of me that is sad still and whatnot, but yeah.
What is the biggest obstacle you think you will have to overcome in the next 6 months to hit your goals?
The biggest obstacle I'll have to face is procrastination. I use perfectionism to procrastinate. I always want to make things perfect, and and that in turn leads to me not getting it done. And that what is underlying that is a fear that of the unknown. Like, I don't know what's going to happen when I get to my goals or how it's going to look like, so I'm just a little nervous about that. But just every day conquering that and overcoming that myself in that way, so I don't really let other people get in my way of what I want.
Next question.
I looked into the light.
Yeah, it's heckin'
And I'm
bright.
fine. I looked into that light.
There's lights everywhere. What's your favorite quote?
Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I actually heard that quote from a movie called The Cinderella Story. I feel really bad that I don't remember the actual person who quoted that, but I love that quote because it's like I was kind of just discussing, is don't let whatever you're afraid of stop you from anything. Like, once you let that fear take over, you've come the closest to actually giving up and failing. So don't let the fear of failure, which failure should be your training partner, not your enemy. That's step number one. So don't let that get in your way. Let it train you, really, I think. Whew.
What is your mission, number 5?
Well, I guess like my mission would be aligned or is kind of equal to what my purpose is, what I believe my purpose is. I don't know if that's like similar, but my mission, my purpose, I truly believe is to help others. And you know what, everyone's different, so that help is gonna vary and change from person to person and from time to time, but to help others really wake up to their true and fullest potential. I feel like there are a lot of people, and I'm speaking from my own experience as well, like aren't aware of how amazing they are. And it's as simple as just taking the time to be with yourself. I'm not saying necessarily to be in a quiet room in a quiet place and be quiet and all that stuff, but that does help. And by doing that, I'm also like taking on to that is leading by example. So sharing my journey and how I went from, I believe I use the word asleep as an example, how I was asleep and now I feel like I'm more aware and I'm awake to the idea that I am meant for more, that I am meant to leave an imprint on this world, whether it be big or small. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter as long as I've helped somebody, helped someone, and that is pretty much my mission, is to help as many people as I can wake up. It breaks my heart when I see people just living but not feeling truly alive.
What do you do, and how did you get started?
I actually used to run ads on Facebook, and I used to be more of an affiliate marketer, so to speak. However, like I just felt like that wasn't my niche as per se. It wasn't where I felt like I wanted to excel, but I could if I really gave it my all, but my heart wasn't in it like everyone else. So maybe that's what they were asking. Right now, I am between jobs. What do you call this? I'm creating videos full time.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm creating videos full time. I just love, and I'm just being honest, I love being behind the camera, like this way, whatever. And I love the idea of being able to spread a message this way, and if not, like, share with people this way and help people this way. And I like doing anything to do with video or pictures or anything like that, like sharing your journey is epic. I'm a movie person, so, but yeah, that's what I do. Well, with the whole online like business and learning how to do things online, I actually met a friend of mine. We met in the funniest of ways. And he worked from his laptop, and like he crashed at my place for like a week, 7 days, and it was super epic. I wasn't very trustworthy back then, so it was really odd that I would let someone just crash on my couch that I barely knew, but it just happened. And I just noticed he was on his laptop all the time, like plugging away, like editing videos and all this stuff, and I was like, well, what do you do? Like, I guess that's a question we like to ask people, like, it's kind of nosy. Well, not really, I'm just curious. I asked, like, what do you do? Like, how do you get paid? Because he would talk about how he traveled all over the world and by doing what he did, and he just edits videos for very, I guess, like wealthy people, very successful people in the business industry. So I was like, how do I do this? So he kind of like introduced me. I just got to know some people in the entrepreneur sort of world. I was introduced to how to do videos and I fell in love with it. I'm still nervous, but I'll be fine.
You ready? Do you like green eggs and ham? She's hesitating. You know what that means. She does not like them, Sam I am.
Actually, I can't tell you. I've never had green eggs and ham. I've had ham, but not green food.
Yeah, I don't know if the ham is green. It just says green eggs and ham.
Yeah, I've never had the green version.
Yeah.
But you know what? I won't knock it till I try it.
True.
Unless it's moldy. Please don't do that to me.
Yeah, can you stand on your head?
No.
I don't know if it's a question.
I
or if it's
actually,
a
to be honest, that's kind of, and I don't know if that was meant to be funny or a joke, but when I was a kid, I didn't even like hanging upside down. I was terrified.
Oh, you don't do well with the upside downness?
I do now. I love roller coasters upside down and all this stuff, but I was terrified. So it's actually an interesting question.
Do you want to demonstrate for them that you can't? Wait, I'll zoom it.
But
there we go.
I can't draw up.
Yeah, you might fall. She might fall. It might be a dangerous idea. Wait, well.
This is scary. Go like this?
You're not standing, then you're just in a ball.
But I'm like gonna wreck this. It's gonna fall down.
Well, push against it. Try it.
Maybe I'm still terrified.
First of all,
I can't do this.
I believe in you.
I can't do this. Oh my god. How about this? I promise that I'll do a separate video
Were your hands standing?
where I'm on my head.
That's what I like to hear.
Standing. Write that down.
Okay.
Let's write that down.
I'll write it down. I don't have a pen.
Whew, that's a workout. I think just fear. I'll be ready this time.
She wasn't ready this time.
No, that's
Caught her by
just my
surprise.
excuse. This.
Yeah, you gotta come closer to the camera. They can't read it from there. They don't have 20/50 vision. I don't know if that's even a thing. Oh wait, I gotta focus it now. There it is. Yep.
There, it's
There.
circled.
Well-
I will.
We'll remember.
I'll do it. Ooh, I'm lightheaded. I'm fine.
Are we ready for the rest of the video?
I don't know. Mother. Can't use those words.